I just thank all these people first before I get to the major part of this situation. I'd like to thank my college coach, Lon Reisman, um, the Rich family. They had a tragedy in their family. A week ago, their oldest son died of a heart attack. And that's a family that raised me in Oklahoma, and I'm sorry that I couldn't be there. Um, I'd like to thank Frank from Ocean Manor, great friend, thank you. Um, Peggy King, Elton King, the family that these guys are taking care of me these days. Thank you, Peggy. Steve Simon, Darren Prince, the guys that manage me and keep me out of trouble every day. Nikki C, Austin Bryden, Penny Marshall, she's here. Where you at, Penny? And she's doing my documentary. I hope I be living by then. So, for years and years. Thank you, Dwight. Big Will, Floyd Ragland, George Trintavello, great friend. My Bull teammates, Johnny Giannopoulos, Pete Giannopoulos, his dad, senior. That pretty much covers everybody, doesn't it? It wasn't Dennis Rodman. It wasn't me that. I didn't play the game for the money. I didn't play the game to be famous. What you see here is more just an illusion that I love to just be an individual that's very colorful. There's a lot of people that I really want to thank, and I'm going to thank them in a minute. But I'd like to thank David Stern and all the NBA community to even just have me in the building. I could have been anywhere in the world. I could have been dead. I could have been a drug dealer. I could have been homeless. I was homeless. And a lot of you guys here that's been here, and a lot of you guys are here that's in the Hall of Fame, know what I'm talking about, living in the projects and trying to get out the projects. And I did that, but it took a lot of hard work and a lot of bumps along the road. But I'd like to talk about four individuals that's really have been an impact in my life. I'm talking about male figures. I never had a father. And he made a lot of money, but he never came and said hello to me. But that didn't stop me from persevering. But these four guys I'm gonna talk about very shortly: Phil Jackson, Jerry Buss, James Rich, Chuck Daly. Those four guys, man, I mean, if you talk about having a mentor or father, or someone you can look up to. need a shoulder to cry on, a hand to shake, or just speak your mind. And these 4 guys, if you cremated all these guys and you made them into one, they're pretty much a perfect individual. And no matter what, they're 4 seasons to me. I can be the good guy, the bad guy, the emotional guy, the sad guy. No matter what, these guys always came and talked to me and showed the people. Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. I swear to God, I Pippen, Michael Jordan. I mean, for us 2 duos, probably the best 2 players that ever played the game. To me, I think that's 1-2. And this guy here, another question. He said, Dennis, would you like to be a Chicago Bull? I said, my exact words was, I don't give a damn. And Phil Jackson said, welcome to the Chicago Bulls. Okay. And I'm going to end this up in the next minute and a half. But I try to say these 5 people here that's in my life that's very important. My wife there, Michelle, has put up with a lot of crap from me. I can't lie about that. But she's tolerated everything from me for 11 years. And I've been very much appreciative of what she's done. And I just wish, anyone say you have any, I wish I was a better father. Talking about, Phil Jackson, Jerry Buss. Thank you, Jeannie, for letting me share your dad with you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. And last but not least, my mother, Shirley Rodman. So sorry they have to be on this main stage here. Me and my mother have never got along. And, I was a very good kid. I could care less what I did to my mother. And my mother worked 3 jobs. And she kicked me out the house and said, you have to leave here because I can't take you anymore. And I resented her for a long time. And it's hard for me to even say this because my mother rarely ever hugged me or hugged my siblings. She didn't know how. But she managed. She worked her ass off. And I'm not like most of you guys sit there and say when I make money in the NBA, I'm gonna take care of my mother and father. I was a little selfish for that. Because what she did to me in my life. But as I got older, things changed. I haven't been a great son to you at all in the last 10 years. And you know that. I could hug him because he's the only man that ever cried for me. I'd like to set the record straight just for the time being, and maybe hopefully that in the future that I can actually try to be somewhat of a good individual and a good father to my kids. And hopefully that I can love you like I used to when I was born. And thank you guys. Yes.